rained hard this morning. But it's good because we're kind of enjoying the nature, enjoying the weather, and enjoying having God water the grass for us. I did a couple of weird things with these trees. These are, I can't think of what you call these trees, but they're common down here in Georgia. I want you to look. I see, looks like I see deer tracks out across here. This tree here, these trees will grow up like a bush, but I tend to tie mine because I want it to get tall. And I did this last year. I tied it as far as I could reach it, and then I bent it over and tied it in a kind of a loop. I think it looks cool looking. And I did the same thing over here on this one. I'm training these trees to you know, go along with my will, I guess you could say. I don't know. Bending them to my will. Anyway, that's going on. Give me time to cut the grass pretty soon. I bought another motor for Dad's old John Deere tractor. That's something that's going to be coming up pretty soon. I could start that today, getting the John Deere up here in the garage and start taking the motor that's on it off of it. But oh, look at the pretty little garden we got going here. This is Honey Babe's. This is what Honey Babe does. She makes the garden nice. See the little frogs and elves and things down in there. It's very cool. But I want to talk about the boat some too. This is just a general little walk around. One of the things that I've thought about on this boat is if you're in the lake and you fall in, you can't, it's almost impossible to get back in the boat if you don't have a ladder. So what I did some time ago is I put these little pieces of chain, bolted them into this ridge that goes around the edge, and then I added a couple of these things that I had under here. And now I've run a rope all around the edge of the boat. My thinking is if you fell out of the boat, you could grab a hold of this and you'd have something that you could hold on to while you're trying to figure out how to get back in the boat. And what I did on this other side is I ran a rope. Well, I put a handle here. I didn't show you, but I put a handle on the other side up there too. But I put a handle down here, ran this rope the length of the boat and back. And my thinking is if you were out of the boat, you could grab this handle and you could get a foot in this and you could pull yourself up and get in the boat without a ladder. And I think that's I think you have to think about certain safety factors if you're going to be on the lake, because you never know. I mean, people do sometimes wind up out of the boat, and being able to get back in the boat is pretty important. We washed the carpet down, we washed the whole boat down and wiped it in some UV protectant. I redid the top. I had a broken place on the arm here, and I repaired that. There's a big piece of, I wanted to weld this aluminum, but I don't know how to weld aluminum. And I don't want to try to teach myself today. So what I did instead is I got me a big steel brace that runs up and down here to make this stronger. And I replaced, the way this top works is it comes down, and we used to hook little bungee cords in this down to here. But we got in a big wind one day and it was stretching those bungee cords and acting like it was, flipping that top up in the air. So what I did instead is I remade my rear braces so that this chain fits tightly into that hook. And once it's hooked, that top is very sturdy, so it's not going to be flopping around. Now we had cleaned everything here. I gassed up the boat and everything. And we left this open last night so the sun could dry it out. And well, it rained. Poured down in rain this morning, so it's still wet. But that's okay. We're not in a hurry. Not in a hurry to get in the water. beautiful here. Birds are singing. Life is good. Lord is good to us. I'm happy to be alive. I'm going to be getting that swimming pool opened up very soon. That's going to be a thing that's coming. The seasons change and life is good. And I'm grateful, very grateful for every day. For every day the Lord lets me live and enjoy this beautiful life He's given us. I'm grateful. Thank you, Lord. Oh, ain't it lovely.